Hey everybody, this is Katrina, the owner of COSMarketing Agency, and today we're going to talk about ad campaigns, targeting, and how you can be more successful with your ad campaigns online, in particular Google. We're going to talk about how to get you better leads and more leads at that, and how to increase your ROI with those targeted ads, which is a big issue. It does not matter small or large company, does not matter if you're a service-based industry like most of the companies we work with, or if you do something else. Ad spend can get very tricky and very expensive really quickly if you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to give you some pointers in this video, and we're going to talk about all the new trends related to ad campaigns in the second half of 2025. So this is updated information you don't want to miss. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified about all the things that we post. And we literally have hundreds and hundreds of videos on ad campaigns for new people and experienced people alike. So, how are you going to get success from your ad campaign in the second half of 2025? Well, one of the things we're talking about is testing. So a lot of you guys are just running one ad at a time. You're not really figuring out what is working and what's not. You're just kind of throwing stuff at the wall and hoping that it sticks. What you need to do is ad testing. So if you're running ads on Google, which you definitely have to do, if you're running ads on some obscure site, well, that's your problem right there. Google is tried and true. You want to run ads on Google. You also want to run different types of ads so that you can kind of test the differences between different locations, different types of leads. For example, you could do it based on services. A lot of our clients will do that. So if you offer different kinds of services, you could break it up based on that and do different testing. That's really the main thing. You want to also make sure that you are utilizing your ad spend effectively in the right type of Google ad category as well. So a lot of you are still doing PPC when you are eligible for LSA ads or local service ads. If you are eligible for local service ads, you should be doing that instead of PPC. They do require you to have certain types of licenses and insurances, which will depend on your industry. They tell you that when you go to apply for it. But if you qualify, I would have signed up for that yesterday because essentially it is functionally pretty much the same thing as PPC, but it's going to be a much lower cost per click. Just make sure that all of your licenses and insurance information is up to date, in particular the stuff that they need, of course, to get that going. And that's the biggest difference is the background check. And honestly, if you guys don't have that, guys, that's a big problem. You want to make sure that your business is licensed and insured and protected. So that's probably a big money saver for a lot of you out there, because I talk to people every single day. They had no idea they could qualify for local service ads or that would save them money. So go and try that. You also are utilizing, or if you're not utilizing negative keywords, you better be doing that right away as well. So negative keywords are basically things you do not want to show up for. So for example, in our agency, we're not looking for people to click on an ad that are, shopping around looking for places to work. I'm not trying to get somebody who's going to cost me money who says, hey, I want to work for you and write some blogs. No, these are not career service ads. So I put in negative keywords related to things like that. Marketing companies hiring near me, or agencies near me looking to hire, stuff like that, all those kinds of searches. I put that as negative keywords. So if somebody's looking for a new career in marketing, I don't want to come up, right? So that will ensure that I don't come up on those searches or anything related to that, right? So that's very important. And for your industry, it could be lots of different things. Typically, we focus on keywords that would maybe draw in a, cheaper kind of person or whatnot. Okay. Negative keywords are a big thing. A lot of you guys don't even know they exist, so I know you could be working on that for sure. And you want to make sure that you have your Google tracking set up on your website. For me as a marketer, that's kind of an intuitive thing, but I know a lot of you guys are new to this. Maybe you're not tech savvy. Maybe this is not something you've even thought about. But a lot of times people say, hey, my Google ads aren't working. This is not working. This is bad. This is, my company did me wrong. And then there's no analytics. There's no Google Analytics. to be found on the website. You got to connect your website analytics with your Google account. It's absolutely essential. Otherwise, you're kind of flying blind here. So make sure everything's connected right. Since we're in the second half of the year in general, this is the time to go back, check things. Make sure accounts are updated, not just Google, other stuff, your social media, everything. Make sure everything's up to date. Make sure you got all of your ducks in a row, so when we get into the second half, it's full steam ahead. Make sure you're setting yourself up for success. And if you don't know where to start, or you don't know how to do it, or this is not something you want to spend your precious time doing, leave the hard work to us. Give COS Marketing Agency a call today at 407-334-9378. You can also email us at COSMarketingAgency@gmail.com. Whenever you contact us, if you're a new prospect, you get one complimentary marketing strategy meeting with our team. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Again, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to hear more. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.